Buddy, to Sean's ass kicking. Last time we left off,
you kicked that guy's ass.
I kicked Berial's ass.
Alright, I'm gonna look up the...
Compared to Mundus, he was a bitch.
I'm gonna look up the question. The, like, Lucifer comic, if it's like a DC. Because I'm curious, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it is. Regain possession of Yamato. Record rank.
I don't know.
No, I don't. If I push the dream.
Oh, the plan!
Comics that I mostly read. Eastern culture, don't mix. Yeah. Not saying I hate it.
So it's like in like
like comic books. I think comic books used to be basic things you could find at any newsstand or anything like.
But now it's different.
Grocery stores, but for some reason, like Walmart sells them now, and it's like. Why didn't... It's like, fucking, like, come on, dude. Like, the reason why people buy comics or bought them was because they were in the stands. They were something you bought along with your newspaper. It's like, that's why people read them.
Times have changed.
Yeah, nowadays. Digital's supposed to... Okay. Here's the thing, though. They don't release digital sales. They keep telling us that the reasons why crappy books, like the Miss Marvel Kamala Khan book, keeps getting made... is because of its fucking digital sales. Well, I don't know its damn digital sales because they won't publish it. Because its physical sales are really bad.
Maybe they're embarrassed.
We should be embarrassed.
Which comic is it again?
Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel. The Maslam superhero.
Oh, isn't she like really like unpopular?
I liked her when she first came out.
Okay.
But it was very clear. But G. Willow Wilson, who is a Muslim woman, that's like... All the stories are like her being Muslim. It's not about her being
a superhero.
A superhero or a character. Like, I'm not saying we can't have, you know...
Muslim.
I'm not saying we can't have Muslim superheroes. I like, what's his face? Oh, God, I can't remember. He's a Green Lantern. He was in that Green Lantern series with Jessica Cruz, who I'm also a fan of.
I think I know what you're talking about. I don't remember.
Can't remember his name. But he was a Muslim character. I liked him. And you want to know why? Because I didn't mention it.
He was just Muslim. He was a hero who just happened to be a Muslim.
Exactly. And that's why I liked him. I can't remember...
Because it didn't put emphasis on his faith.
His name was Baz.
Baz
something.
Huh. Baz Reeves.
But anyway, I also like Jessica Cruz, who's a Latina woman. And she's fucking awesome. She's like one of my favorite Green Lanterns.
Well, what's your favorite Ghost Rider?
Robbie Reyes.
He's cool, yeah.
Yeah. And he's Hispanic.
Dude, that fucking car, dude, that is sick. That's a nice ride.
The car's alright. I prefer the bike, but I like Robbie's.
I like bikes better, but I like cars too.
I like Robbie's story better. And that's what matters to me.
Isn't it like the spirit that's inside of me? Like it's not a spirit of...
No, it's not. It's like not the devil.
Yeah, it's just a serial killer, right?
It's the demon soul of a serial killer.
Yeah, so that's...
And he's a guy who's trying to support him and his special needs brother.
And he's trying to do good too.
Exactly.
So that's pretty interesting. You know, the concept is your power doesn't come from hell, but it instead comes from an evil demon. Criminal or whatever, you know? That's pretty cool. It's the whole duality thing.
Right.
People think it's overrated, but duality is pretty interesting as a concept.
You know what's funny is that our characters have gotten more complex as time has rolled on. Before, like, Captain America was just wartime propaganda.
That's true.
And now he's like this character that everybody expects him to be like this social commentary on current day America. Which is why I'm really upset that the current writer for Captain America is Ta-Nehisi Coates.
Who's he again?
Ta-Nehisi Coates is a radical black activist writer.
Oh.
He's done nothing... Dude, he literally compares George Washington as one of the worst slavers of all time, and compares him to a dictator.
Didn't he treat his slaves okay?
He freed his slaves after he died.
Yeah, a lot of kids too.
George Washington?
Yeah.
I bet. Apparently I had a girl one time in my elementary school who claimed that George Washington was her ancestor. And I went, that's bold.
Yeah, that's bold, but for all we know,
yeah,
it could be. Because that dude had a lot of kids. Like, a lot of kids. Like, obviously...
back then you had a lot of children.
Yeah, I know, but obviously, like not legitimate. You know what I mean? Like, illegitimate children, but, like...
We are told that Thomas Jefferson had kids with his slaves, but didn't someone debunk that? feel like that could be just because someone debunked it doesn't mean it's right.
I don't remember. I do not remember.
But I don't really care.
Yeah.
Benjamin Franklin certainly did, but he actually genuinely cared for his
slaves.
Slave. Like, he was legitimately in love with her.
Oh, good for him.
I don't care.
That's the thing. Most people don't care.
Here's the thing, right? It happened, right?
Yeah.
It just is. Slavery has been a thing since it's the oldest. It's the oldest human economic job since prostitution.
Mm-hmm.
Like. Anyway, it's just yeah. But anyway, Ta-Nehisi Coates is a radical. They literally gave him that job because of his activist writings and his anti-American bullshit.
No, it's
and
not
it's
good.
like, dude, if you hate America that much, just fucking leave. Like, he literally thinks all American culture is just degrading the black body.
Then he can go to Africa.
And I'm thinking to myself, wow, I love how you're making all this money on talking on shit on the country that you claim you hate.
Yeah.
Like, that's
seriously though, like
that's the part
if they hate America so much,
why don't you just leave?
Like, seriously,
Like,
no one's stopping you.
Well, then I'd have to adjust to new culture. Okay, but you claim that culture is better anyway for you, so why do you
Yeah,
want
if
to be
anything,
here?
you should flourish there, shouldn't you? I mean, come on. Also, I like this, looking at the city and stuff.
I love feeling like a badass.
Just because you're playing as Dante.
Yes!
Alright, makes sense. Anyways, I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
It's about Ta-Nehisi Coates.
I don't think so. I don't know, maybe. I don't remember.
I don't care about him. But I don't support his work. Like, he literally even added anti-American propaganda in his Black Panther comic. And I went, Black Panther's in fucking Africa.
Wakanda forever!
Wakanda forever!
We was kings and
We
shit.
was kings and shit.
We was fictional kings and shit, yeah. Wakanda forever.
It's pretty bad when they don't know their own history, so they legitimately...
Hey, you got a trophy.
Yay! When they legitimately can't name the actual sub-Saharan African empires.
I can't do that either.
The Benin Empire.
Oh, yeah, I know that one.
Zimbabwean Empire.
Oh, okay, I knew that one too.
But yeah, most of it is...
that's all I know.
Yeah, but most... I didn't say they had many, but they did exist, but most of their power came from trade.
Okay,
So it's
yeah,
so it's like, why don't you figure out if you're related to anything like that, and then be proud of that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's like...
I think maybe it's because it's just easier to,
I guess it's just easier to just latch on. Well, okay. Not to get all on everybody like I'm morally superior, but it's like... One of the things that I've come to realize is idol worshipping is really dangerous.
Yeah.
And not to get all religious on people, but it is what led to the downfall of the original Israel. The original Israel had sexual degeneracy like we see now, alcoholism up the ass like we see now. Oh, come on!
Come on, you can do it. Don't you have that double jump thing? Oh, never mind. But you have the double jump.
I do, but you can't do it off wall jumps.
Oh.
I think I gotta fight that cowboy motherfucker again.
The cowboy... I can't remember.
You'll know who it is. The point is that idol worshipping was one of those factors as well. And to me, it's like, okay, you know, like, history repeats itself.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really interesting how I just love seeing these wonderful, beautiful cathedrals in Europe, and then you look across the street, it's these ugly-ass skyscrapers.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like, where's the creativity? Come on, my guy.
It's like when we built, like the Capitol of the United States with, like, the Congress Hall and everything.
Yeah.
It's inspired by Greco-Roman art. It's because that's our inspiration for our system, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And it looks beautiful. And then you compare, like, this stupid, shitty, like, skyscrapers, right?
And they look like
not
weird.
Like, not to like say this museum doesn't matter, but like,
But it's just
like
the building looks weird.
Like the African American Museum looks like anyone could have built it. Like, go to Mongolia and like see their parliament building. You can tell that was made for Mongolia.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
And look at South Korea's version of the White House, the Blue House. You could tell the Eastern.
I'm gonna look it up. Actually.
You could tell the Eastern Asian aesthetic, and is there, and it makes them stand out. So
I mean, look, if all the buildings were the same,
well, that's the problem. Is that we're trying to do that now. We're trying to make, because of the diversity push, and I don't have a problem with ethnic or racial diversity if it's natural. Pushing it
causes problems.
Pushing it like via affirmative action is just discrimination, but you claim that it's for a good cause.
Ooh.
What, the blue house?
That's nice.
Yeah, so you could, so you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
obviously
yeah.
you can tell the Eastern aesthetics for it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Similar to how Western culture derives almost all of its ideas from Greco-Roman influences, Eastern culture derives most of it from China, because China is the most direct. So okay, so feel like our situation with like the UK. Like, most of American culture is adopted from the UK at some point, because, you know, it's like it's a former British colony or some shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then, so, like, think of Japan in that way. Like, a lot of it of Japanese culture is based on China.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it's not original, or that it's its own thing, right?
It just means that it's
similar. It's just similar, but all cultures have borrowed from each other.
Yeah.
I mean, like, literally, like, civilization was made in
dude, if you want a prime example, dude, and I mean, like, this is prime grade A example, the Roman gods.
Oh, they're basically just Greek gods.
Exactly.
They're literally Greek gods. Like there's this one God of War parody where Kratos kills all the gods, and he's all like, okay, who am I gonna fight next? He sees Ares with blue hair. He's like, I'm Mars, the Roman God of War. And he's like, Ares, I know that's just you with a different hairstyle. Oh, man.
That's funny. I remember that video. It was a funny video. I want to see it.
And then he fights Morgan Freeman.
I want to see the video again. It was funny. Oh, no, it's the pimp hat demon. Wonder what some of these demons, like, how they evolved to look like that. I think it was like like that demon came around like a Renaissance period or something.
Almost. This entire game is inspired by the Renaissance period. I mean, just look at it.
Yeah. But it's just like the demon evolution, though. You know, it sounds
That's why everything is involving like cathedrals and shit, because that's Western. You know?
Use your slash attack.
What?
For the guy with the shield. It seems like that breaks the defense pretty quickly. Wrong guy.
I know, but I want to get him.
Oh, you got him. Good job. Use Pandora's box.
Oh, I almost got him.
Beyblade. Hey, see, I told you.
Oh man, that would have been cool if that was the last attack.
Yeah. Oh, hey, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Hey, that's actually pretty effective.
I am breezing through this game like nobody's business.
That's pretty effective. Pandora's box.
And then we fight the savior.
All right.
I hate that fucking thing.
Because it's like just kind of.
It takes forever.
Yeah, it's a dragged out fight. Got everything you need?
We're good. We're coming up to one of my favorite scenes in the game.
Oh, I know which one it is.
Yeah,
I know which one it is. Yeah.
Speaking of being inspired by the West.
Assumption that those demons would prove far.
There's a good chance that he was like not a terrible person, right? This guy.
Oh no, he is.
But he got married. Oh, never mind. It's because
so
of the
this
position,
whole thing is religious zealousy.
It's because of the position, right? That's right. The position.
The price to pay for power.
So
dude, I watched the voice actors do this like in the
in their costumes.
Yeah, dude, that's so funny.
This is kind of true, actually.
What?
It says these humans.
A journey to hell for them to accept and praise their god.
Yeah, that's true to that.
A fact that tickles irony's judgment.
If I had to describe Devil May Cry in one scene, this would be it.
It's theatrical.
And your judgments interest me.
It's so over the top, but it deals with crazy shit at the same time.
Claim what is rightfully mine.
Yamato.
That sword looks a lot like the one Dante was using in the new trailer.
I think the sword had like a crow head design on it. I think it had like a crow head design. So I don't know. I want to know where he gets that sword. You think that's gonna be a replacement for
No,
Rebellion?
Sparta is his replacement sword. Maybe it's an upgraded version of it.
Maybe.
I love how Dante just basically told him, "You're fucking gonna lose to me. Get over it."
For an opportunity to battle a being of such
Hey, it's Sparta.
as you.
When you realize, when you
statue
actually
form.
listen to this, you can actually see how Dante is just dissing him throughout this entire thing.
Alright,
he-
you can do it!
Oh yeah.
You can do it!
not.
Oh shit, that's fast. You need some royal guard in your life.
Oh, shut up.
Hell, I wasn't that good, but that's mainly because I can never use royal guard. So I have an excuse. You don't. Yeah, you're wrecking him pretty hard. Pandora's box.
Oh, what's the matter, baby? You didn't get to suck my health.
Oh wait, he does that?
Yeah, he does that to you, just like he does to Nero.
Alright. Yeah, it's been a while, dude. Which fight's more annoying? Is fighting him as Nero more annoying than...
Yes.
Because of the window, right?
Because Dante's just so much more powerful than Nero, so like, even if these bosses are made for Nero, he just makes them like chumps.
That's true. Maybe that was the point. You know?
Yeah, he just makes them look... No, remember, this whole game is unfinished.
Oh yeah.
They were gonna
Oh,
give Dante his
yeah.
own shit. But then the Capcom's like, no, we want you to release the game.
Fucking Capcom.
Well, they were deeming themselves with Resident Evil 2 Remake and Devil May Cry 5.
For now. They'll do something to fuck up. Trust
Hey,
me.
they're way better than Konami.
And Activision. And EA.
Those two companies, Activision and EA, have always sucked a big fat one.
It's like with
Did
the
he just say I can't defeat him, even though I've been wrecking him throughout this entire fight?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. No, but it was like it's like with EA, you know, with BioWare, you know, the guys.
I'm not even gonna bother fighting the sharks.
Oh, you mean the? Oh, okay, around the? Yeah, around you, yeah. No, but it's like for EA, you know, like they bought.
Shit. I fucked up.
Oh yeah. Okay, you know how EA like they bought BioWare.
Yes,
you know,
I'm
like,
aware of
the
that.
guys responsible for the Mass Effect.
Yes, I don't play Mass Effect, but
Yeah,
yes.
it was like I think it was like the first game was amazing, the second game was even better, and the third game was meh.
The reason why people didn't like the
Because
third
of
game...
EA.
Reason why people didn't like the... No, EA bought them by the time Mass Effect 2 came out.
No, but it was like it was because of the way it ended.
Oh yeah, the
that's
ending
why-
was awful
That's
because
what people didn't like.
it was basically what... Okay, it's an older game, but it's the same problem with Life is Strange. Life is Strange had all of these optional, you know, options, but in the end, it all comes down to two things.
Yeah. So in the end,
So you did all of these complex... So you did all of these complex
decisions.
and it's like, okay, you have a binary choice. You can either choose to be... live your life with Chloe, or you can and let Seattle be destroyed, or you save Seattle but Chloe dies. But the stupid thing is that if you do the good ending of Life is Strange, which is where you let Chloe kill herself, you go back, you time travel to the very beginning of the game, and she dies there. Meaning the whole fucking thing didn't happen.
So it was pointless.
So the whole thing is pointless.
Humans possess something that demons don't.
Yeah.
What?
I see how that would get demons pissed off.
Lack, please, for the sake of my research, please tell me.
I love this. Fuck your homework.
I feel like that bullet would have gone through that book.
It did.
Continue your research in the next world.
Do your homework first. So
He
badass.
killed him.
And we will see your daughter in the next game.
Damn, he healed pretty quick.
Who?
Him? I don't even see the bullet hole.
Is silence.
I don't... Yeah. Best Shakespeare performance.
Like those guys, these crazy guys from the Order of the Holy Sword, with Kratos and with Kratos, it's like They're humans, right?
Yeah, they're trying to become angels because angels don't exist in this world.
Okay. All right. So that's that demonic power that they have. It's a different power.
No, they're demons.
They just look like angels.
But they're trying to become angels.
Oh, okay.
They're basically demons disguised as angels, basically.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to clarify
Because
because I wasn't
they
sure about them.
Don't there's a form of Japanese mythology where there can exist demons,
But not angels. Yeah, I know about that.
And that's why a lot of Western gamers,
like the yokai, my guy, those are Japanese demons.
like,
You never
that's
hear
why
about Japanese angels.
That's why, like, a lot of Western gamers always thought, why aren't there angels in Devil May Cry? Because to us, it's just, angels and demons are just go hand in hand together.
Okay,
And the
good. You got an A.
creator of Devil May Cry explicitly said, there are no angels in Devil May Cry.
All right.
So
I get it now.
there were angels in DMC, but you never see them.
Oh yeah, you don't. What's up with that?
It's just some stupid excuse to make. Oh,
You think like
Reboot Dante is half angel, half demon, and I went,
wait? Do the angels hate reboot Dante like the demons do, or is it just the demons that hate him? Because I'm pretty sure the angels would hate him too because he's a half breed part demon. Like they're their sworn enemy. I'm pretty sure they'd hate him just as much as the demons.
Yeah. Which, funny enough, is that they used the term Nephilim to describe him, but Nephilim means you're half angel, half human. Oops. You should have. A quick Google search could have fixed that one, Ninja Theory.
And one to go.
All right. Hey, Trish.
Bouncy physics, hell yeah.
Do you think Trish is better looking in this game or in the next game?
I think in this game.
Yeah. Her face is weird looking.
And the other one, yeah.
Get them as far away from here as possible.
I mean, Lady's a total babe, but
I don't know. It's like this. It just feels off, right?
Supposedly they said they made her character model the exact same from Resident Evil 7. Okay. Oh God. Should we call it a part here?
Yeah, we should call it apart.
All right, guys. Sorry for we're cutting this a bit short, but this fight will take quite some time. I hate this fight. So we'll see you guys.
I hate watching this part.
And I will see you guys in the next video.